Yo, what's going on, y'all? We're back with another reaction video today. We got Colin's top 10 teams heading into week 7. Week 6 was pretty wild. I gotta do a recap. Let's go ahead. Let's get this out the way.
They're getting the ball to the right people. They're playing through injuries. Some of these teams, I had a team that moved up and lost.
Let's see.
I can be impressed with a team losing to a great team. So here's the herd hierarchy.
Herd hierarchy.
Number 10.
Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
New York Giants. Winning close games is a skill.
The Giants have cracked the top 10. Okay. All right.
All 5 of their wins are one-game possessions.
Oh.
Now, they don't have a single receiver over 200 yards, so there are limitations to this offense.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah, if they come across a team that can stop Saquon, how did they play in their one loss? Let me see. I got so many ideas and I only got so much time in the day, man. So many videos to do. Only got so much time. Only one person. Let's see. So their one loss was to the Cowboys. Saquon had a pretty solid game. I don't remember exactly how that went. Daniel Jones had 9 for 79 as well. So
But the defense is fantastic. Kayvon Thibodeau, he'll be on the show next hour. Great pass rush. Excellent coaching. Listen, 4 game-winning drives for Daniel Jones.
What do y'all say? I mean, we know that their strong suit is the run game. They're somewhat balanced. Daniel Jones can run too. You know, what do y'all think? Like, it's been close games.
The way they play is sustainable.
I like them for sure.
They can't play in shootouts, but with that defensive front, they don't have to play in shootouts. This is not a great team, but coaching, efficiency, pass rush, and the ability to come back, they're building a culture. I think they deserve a top 10 acknowledgement. Giants at 10.
Number 9.
I don't know what to do with the Patriots, but this morning,
that's very unexpected. I ain't gonna lie, that's unexpected. I didn't see that coming. That's not bad though. How they performed the past 2 weeks, defense played really nice. Defense played really nice. Bailey played pretty good. Run game is good. They're looking efficient on both sides of the ball, honestly. Like, looking balanced on both sides of the ball.
this morning, is Belichick the best coach in the league? Arguably. This morning, that defense, top 10 scoring. Back-to-back routes. And by the way, when Dak came onto the scene, I doubted him for about 6 months. Bailey Zappi is more accurate, quicker release, fewer mistakes, better feet than Brian Hoyer or Mac Jones.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it's not a big conversation, but I thought it was a conversation, just a little bit. I was wondering if some people was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I gotta see Mac play. I gotta like watch some Mac highlights to refresh my memory a little bit about Mac, because I got some recency bias going on where I feel like Bailey Zappi is looking like the starter. That's what he looking like, you know. So
we've seen this over
we'll
and
see.
over. Guys get drafted 3rd, 4th round.
We'll see. We'll see later down the road if that's a conversation if it's a serious conversation. We'll see later down the road. Realistically, Mac Jones is a starter, but Zappi looks like he looks good.
Like,
We're gonna leave it there.
I ain't
gonna go too deep into it.
I watch Mac Jones and I watch Bailey Zappi. It's not a quarterback controversy. Zappi leads the offense better. He's more efficient. He's more accurate. He's got quicker feet. I don't know what it is, but that feels like the 9th best team in the league.
Number 8.
But they'd get beat by the Cowboys at 8. Listen, they lead the NFL in sacks. They lead the NFL in sack differential. Their defense is top 5 scoring, top 5 pass defense. They have key players at key positions. They have a lockdown corner, a great edge rusher, a great defensive end, a star receiver, capable backs. a Hall of Fame offensive interior lineman, and they were 4-1 without Dak. I can watch you. Now, they cannot afford an injury to
It's a few teams I'm curious who's going to be, if they're going to be up here.
Super Bowl team. But I watched them against Philadelphia, and I'm like, are you kidding me? They go to Philadelphia. That thing was a one-possession game at the end with a backup quarterback. They've got the right pieces. They don't have a ton of depth. They couldn't lose a Micah Parsons, a DeMarcus Lawrence, a CD Lamb. But at the right positions, pass rusher, linebacker, interior O-line. Now Dak comes back. Start looking at their schedule. I think they're number 8.
Number 7.
But I think Baltimore would beat them narrowly. Listen, Baltimore's led every game by 10 points.
Yeah.
They've stunk in
the interesting.
Fourth quarter.
Interesting.
By the way, so is Patrick Mahomes. Go look at his quarterback rating. That's the difference. They're averaging 6.5 yards per play, top 3 in the league. They have the highest rushing average in the league. They've led every game by 10 points. I like Lamar Jackson. He has been bad in the fourth quarter. Again, so is Mahomes. I'll get to that in a second. This is a well-coached, well-constructed team that has an absolute point of view on how to play football. They have a takeaway in 8 straight games. That's always a sign of a playoff team. They're going to be fine. They got to clean up the back end of their games, but I watched them against the Giants. They were the better team. For 3 hours of that game, the Giants were better for 15 minutes.
I'm listening.
If they played again in a neutral field, I'd take Baltimore. I thought when the game was over, I liked Baltimore. But the Giants deserve to be in by winning, and Baltimore, don't sell your tickets yet. This is a really good team.
Number 6.
It's like I want to argue it, but he's giving a good argument. You know? Giants just beat the Ravens, but I hear what he's saying. I hear what he's saying.
Cincinnati, folks. This is the most underrated defense in the league because you can't name any of
y'all. Let me know your thoughts, please.
The only defense in the NFL that has not allowed a touchdown in the entire second half this year. Not one in 6 games. That is insane. It's also they allow the lowest completion percentage.
Joe Mixon not really going off this year, though. You know,
in the league. But Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are so gifted, we don't pay attention to their defense.
I think Jamar just had his biggest game.
You just can't name any of their players. They have done an amazing job. And by the way, all 3 of their losses have come on game-ending field goals. This team could be undefeated right now. I think I have them underrated. I'll put Cincinnati at 6. They're probably closer to 4.
Number 5.
That's a nice take.
The Niners, and they have 11.
His top 5 normally is pretty solid, in my opinion. His top 5, I can't normally
out last week.
Not too bad.
2 more back this week, 4 more by next week. All you need to know about the Niners, their defense allows the fewest yards per play in the league. That screams conference championship and Super Bowl. Their offense only has 6 3-and-outs. That's missing their top running back and left tackle. This is a really good team. We predicted it last week. Atlanta was a terrible spot for them. This week, they're going to get...
I ain't going to lie. They did just lose to Atlanta. Oh. They did just lose to the Falcons. In this scenario, I ain't going to lie. I might take San Fran out the top 5 just off of that. Falcons are a competitive team. I like the Falcons, but I don't know. About that.
Next week, all you need to know about the Niners, their defense allows the fewest yards per play in the league. That screams conference championship and Super Bowl. Their offense only has 6 3-and-outs. That's missing their top running back and left tackle. This is a really good team. We predicted it last week. Atlanta was a terrible spot for them. This week, they're going to get a couple of those 11 missing starters back. Don't kid yourself.
11 missing starters?
City thought Buffalo's defense was tough. That is a tough roadie for the Chiefs.
The Niners really have 11 starters injured?
I like the Niners at number 5.
Number 4.
Listen, I've been high on the Vikings all year.
Oh.
It is a skill to win close games. They're the New York Giants with better wide receiving talent. They're the New York Giants that are better and more explosive on the outside. There's not much I don't like about them.
You got the Vikings top 5.
Let's be honest about the Minnesota Vikings.
So the Bucks is off the list. I'm just now realizing that Bucks is not in the top 10 at all.
Kind of pass rush, but their only loss is at Philadelphia, standalone game on Monday Night Football. I probably have them a little high and the Bengals a little low, but there is.
What do y'all think about the Vikings? What's y'all thoughts on that? And then what's your thoughts on him having the Giants at 10 and they're 5-1 as well?
They skill to winning close games, and they're winning close games like the Giants. They're the Giants with more speed and trustable durability on the perimeter. That's what they are. Offensive coach, limited quarterback, can make things happen, but they got more speed on the outside than the Giants.
Number 3.
Kansas City, still the number 1 offense in the league. They lead the NFL in first downs and touchdowns and
Bills
scoring.
2, Eagles 1.
Only 2 teams in the league convert 50% of their
reasonable. I want to see. I can't wait to see a Bills Chiefs rematch. And let me check the Eagles schedule because I want to know if they play either the Chiefs or the Bills this year. I want to see some competitive games. Oh no, they don't play the Chiefs, the Bills, the Bucks, the Rams. It's some competitive games on the schedule, but some of the teams I'm really worried about, I don't know, they're not on here. Hopefully Giants and Cowboys give them some issues. Like, it's some competitive games on the schedule, but all of these games are pretty winnable. It's kind of tough.
There's only 2 of them in the league. Buffalo's one, they're the other. They're fine. Now, here's the thing, though. Mahomes, like Lamar Jackson, has struggled in the fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes in the fourth quarter this year has a passer rating of 55. That is the lowest in the league.
I didn't know that.
Is that because they're not giving him a running game? They're too reliant on him. They're down and he
Christian McCaffrey, hey, just throwing that out there. Imagine.
has to throw.
We can imagine.
It is, but Lamar and Mahomes are great. That's not just.
I like Pacheco, man. I like their running back core, to be honest. I mean, like they're not dominant runners. They're nice though. I do like that. I do like their running back core.
Struggling in the fourth.
C-Mac would definitely fit that offense though.
Number 2.
Philadelphia leads the NFL in turnover.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
Differential.
He got the Bills over Philly. Whoa.
I don't think they have the firepower on either side of Buffalo, but I think
that's arguable because I would take Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs over Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. I'll take that. I'll take their receiving core. I'll take that. Running backs, you can argue that. Offensive line, I think the Eagles' offensive line is better. I don't know. I don't know the personnel for the Bills, but if you go, top heavy, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, yes, arguable. Defense, I think you could argue defense. I think the Eagles put together a nice defense this year, but I mean, Bills are a little bit more established. He got a good argument. I'm not stating the case. I'm not arguing for the Eagles. I'm just trying to state the case for both sides, but he does have a good argument.
They give me the exact same performance every week. Now, it's usually a better first half than a second. That concerns me. Can they play from way down like Kansas
Trying
City
to make
could,
sense
or
of what he's
Buffalo
saying.
could, or maybe a Brady could. I don't know if they can. But when I watch this team, opposing quarterbacks get a 66 passer rating. 13 rushing touchdowns. Arguably best O-line in the league. Arguably first or second best defensive line in the league. This is a real team, and look at that schedule. They face one high-powered offense the rest of the year. This train's going to keep rolling right down the tracks.
Number 1.
Buffalo. I mean, they were favored at Kansas City. What does that tell you? Best point differential in the NFL, best knockout punch, best yardage differential, best third down offense in the league. Listen, when you got a quarterback that's leaping over 6'2" defenders on the road,
Hey, he been doing it though. He jumped over. Who was it? Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr, like 6'5".
Just different. How many teams would go to Kansas City?
I think that was Barr.
And be favored. Meaning if that game was at Buffalo, they would have been a 5.5 point to 6 point favorite over Kansas City. They can play with a lead. They can play behind. Now they've added the dimension. In the last few weeks, they're winning close games. That was the knock on them. Remember, they lost like 7, 8 straight one-possession games? Okay, now they beat Baltimore close. Now they beat Kansas City close. So that was the hole in their game. Hi, everybody.
What was the hole in their game?
The last few weeks, they're winning close games. That was the knock on them. Remember, they lost like 7, 8 straight one-possession games? Okay.
Last time he said the hole in their game was they relied too much on Josh Allen. I don't know. The list not bad though. So it's some question marks.
Right down the
it is some question marks.
Number 1.
But
I mean, they were favored at Kansas City. What does that tell you?
Y'all let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like button for me as well. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.